What are the key enablers that can make systemic transitions to healthier soils possible?
I think if you Google enabler for systemic transition, it will come down to three main things, like a conductive policy context. So it's like how we build policies that drive action in one direction or another. So definitely building good policies is one big thing. Businesses, business models, new opportunities. That's obviously if we can present to farmers, land manager, new mechanism, new management approaches that are more sustainable or generate more profits. The community is ready to listen, definitely. And the third one that would probably come up is facilitate knowledge flow so that the knowledge doesn't stay with the scientific community, for example, or within the farming community, because they produce a lot of knowledge, and being able to flow or enable that flow, it's very important. So these three things are very important, but I think an extra one would be to stop thinking. Not to stop thinking. I would suggest that we understand what farmers value. I have the feeling when I come to like scientific conference or business conferences, we hear that our understanding of what farmers value, it's the economic output. So it's like, okay, you have to come out with some clear business opportunities that you can account for, you can calculate, and they would react. And of course, if they have to take decision, they would have to take decision based on what is sustainable, what is economical. But if you ask a farmer what they value, what influences their decision, I have never heard a farmer saying the first thing, if it's a business, I do it, otherwise I don't. They value other things. They value the relationship with their community, their peer recognition. They see themselves as stewards of the land. They want to leave the land for the future generation. And those are not necessarily things you can economically assess. So I think it's important when you talk about value, and that would be my fourth, maybe unusual enabler, to think of value or non-financial values. So what would inspire farmers to make changes that are not necessarily tangible economic outputs.
Indeed. In soil values, for example, we're exploring how farmers can be rewarded for the ecosystems they are providing. What is your experience in this regard?
My experience is that if you go to farmers and you present sound business cases, they will come and listen. They're not, they don't want to be secluded somewhere and don't listen to anyone. It's like, okay, we have a business model, we have an opportunity, and if you have that opportunity, you make a call for an event, for a workshop, for a seminar where you present the opportunity. I often see the rooms full, so they are happy to listen to what is out there and to assess whether that business model, that opportunity, that way to reward them, it's good for them. Where maybe we are not doing or where we are mixing stuff, is that sometimes I see that we as scientists, we invite farmers to assess business opportunities, but we don't have a business case clear. We are just like exploring things, and in that sense I think farmers would not connect if you don't come up with something clear. It's like, okay, this is the business model, you do these practices generate this output, and we repay you for this output. Interest, not interest, okay, sign here. This is a clear proposition. But if you go there, what do you think would be, they get lost. They lose interest, and ultimately this goes against our intention to develop those things, to find a way to actually reward them to taking action.
So the conclusion is to gain their trust as well.
To gain their trust, to speak their language, and to be concrete. If you call them to assess a value proposition, you present them a value proposition. If you ask them for their opinion on something, you make sure that they understand that they have been called to present an opinion, not to assess a value proposition. So it's important that we are clear when we engage, that we are clear on what we have to offer and what we ask from them.